Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and today I would like to talk to you about Valentine's Day. As Valentine's Day is approaching, let us dive deeper into this so-called festival of love. Sadly, I see that many of our young Muslim brothers and sisters, especially those who live in the West, are falling into a trap of celebrating this day not knowing its origin. Valentine's Day is a Christian festival. It is celebrated on February 14 each year. It is a day dedicated to expressing love and affection to one's significant other, family members, and friends. It is often associated with the exchange of romantic gifts such as flowers, chocolates, and handwritten love letters. Couples often go on dates or spend quality time together to celebrate their love and strengthen their bonds. Sounds cute, right? Maybe, but when we dive deeper into its origin, you will see that things are not as beautiful as it seems. The origins of Valentine's Day can be traced back to ancient Rome, where a festival known as Lupercalia was celebrated in mid-February. This festival honored Lupercus, the Roman god of fertility, and was marked by rituals and sacrifices. Lupercalia rituals took place in a few places. Lupercal Cave on Palatine Hill and within the Roman open-air public meeting place called the Comitium. The festival began at Lupercal Cave with the sacrifice of one or more male gods, a representation of sexuality, and a dog. The sacrifices were performed by Luperci, a group of Roman priests. Afterwards, the foreheads of two naked Luperci were smeared with the animal's blood using the bloody sacrificial knife. The blood was then removed with milk. After that, there would be a great parade with these two youths at its head which would go about the streets. The two youths would have pieces of leather with which they would hit everyone who crossed their path. The Roman women would welcome those blows because they believed that they could prevent or cure infertility. During Lupercalia, the men randomly chose a woman's name from a jar to be coupled with them for the duration of the festival. Often, the couple stayed together until the following year's festival. Many fell in love and married. When the Romans embraced Christianity, they continued to celebrate the Feast of Love, but they changed it from the pagan concept of spiritual love to another concept known as the Martyrs of Love, represented by Saint Valentine, who had advocated love and peace, for which cause he was martyred, according to Christianity. It was also called the Feast of Lovers, and Saint Valentine was considered to be the patron saint of lovers. There are several legends surrounding the life of Saint Valentine. The most common is that on 1 February 14 during the 3rd century AD, a man named Valentine was executed by the Roman Emperor Claudius II, after being imprisoned for assisting persecuted Christians and secretly marrying Christian couples in love. As the story goes, during Valentine's imprisonment, he tried to convert Claudius to Christianity. Claudius became enraged and ordered Valentine to reject his faith or be killed. Valentine refused to forsake his faith, so he was beheaded. Legend also tells us of another story that happened during Valentine's imprisonment after he tutored a girl named Julia, the blind daughter of his jailer. The legend states God restored Julia's sight after she and Valentine prayed together. On the eve of his execution, Valentine supposedly penned a note to Julia and signed it, "From your Valentine." Some historians believe that more than one man named Valentine was executed by Claudius II. Despite the ambiguity surrounding Valentine and his life, the Catholic Church declared him a saint and listed him in a Roman martyrology as being martyred on February 14th. In the late 5th century AD, Pope Gelasius I eliminated the pagan celebration of Lupercalia and declared February 14th a day to celebrate the martyrdom of Saint Valentine instead, although it's highly unlikely he intended the day to commemorate love and passion. In fact, some modern biblical scholars warn Christians not to celebrate Valentine's Day at all, since it's thought to be based on pagan rituals. It's true, Valentine's Day uses some of Lupercalia symbols, intentionally or not, such as the color red, which represents a blood sacrifice during Lupercalia, and the color white, which signifies the milk used to wipe the blood, and represents new life and procreation. The modern Valentine's Day as we know it today gradually took shape in the Middle Ages and gained popularity across Europe. As the years went on, the holiday grew sweeter. Shakespeare romanticized it in his work, and it gained popularity throughout Britain and the rest of Europe. While Islam promotes respect for other religious traditions, there are theological reasons why Muslims generally should refrain from celebrating Valentine's Day. Imitating non-Muslims is haram, prohibited, and discouraged in Islam, as it involves emulating the practices of other cultures and religions that may contradict Islamic values. The Prophet, peace be upon him, explicitly warned against imitation, stating in Abu Dawud, "Whoever imitates a people is one of them." Also, avoiding the celebration of non-Islamic holidays help us Muslims stay true to our religious identity and follow Islamic teachings. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us on the straight path and help us to be better Muslim every day. That's all what I prepared for you today. If you like my content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Assalamu alaikum.